Hey Cougars, today is Thursday, September 21st. I'm Sean Montiel.
I'm Davey Fulkerson. You're watching Cougar News Network.
Cougar Central is now open on the main campus.
Reporter Paul Gomez explains what Cougar Central is and the services offered there.
Students arrive into the school year with a newly renamed area of main campus for students and teachers. Cougar Central, the former main campus library, is now the registration office for Franklin High School.
Cougar Central is where friends and family come to register to come into school. It's basically the registrar's office. We moved it here 2 years ago.
Debbie Lowenberg is the registrar at Cougar Central. She discusses the importance of visiting Cougar Central.
It's peaceful. In the afternoon, Homework Haven is held here. They can come in for quiet space. This isn't a lunchroom. You cannot come in here and eat lunch. But during your lunch time, if you need to catch up with homework, if you need to watch a video, if you need something peace and quiet, you can come and sit in here and hang out.
Meanwhile, some students share their opinions on how useful Cougar Central could be.
It sounds like a really good place to go to get resources, and it just seems like it's really beneficial to students.
Even with some assignments that some teachers have, you have to print out things. And I know from personal experience that I have no time to go print papers at home, so it would definitely be beneficial to print over there.
Cougar Central has many useful purposes for all Cougars. Ms. Lowenberg discusses the services provided in the location.
We do have LPAC in here, and we do have the diagnosticians for special education in here as well. The district likes to hold some of their meetings here, and we have our PLC offices in here. There's two. There's the large PLC office, which is the advisory period for the teachers. You know how you guys have an advisory period? That's the advisory period for the teachers.
Even though the purpose of Cougar Central has been established, Lowenberg discusses her ideas for Cougar Central.
I have a vision for Cougar Central. I want it to be our admissions, like at a college. You know, you go to the admissions building. I want this to be admissions. So I'd like this to have the registration, and I'd like to have the counselors.
Students are welcome to visit Cougar Central before and after school and during lunch. This is Paul Gomez reporting.
Franklin is looking a lot cleaner today, thanks to a campus cleanup event.
Students from different organizations teamed up Wednesday afternoon to help clean up around the school. The idea was created by Ms. Harris's senior AVID class. It was a collaborative effort with student council as well. Ms. Harris says the campus cleanup was something that was done before COVID, and her senior class wanted to bring it back again this year as a way of beautifying our campus.
Our custodians work very hard on the inside. They shouldn't have to worry about picking up trash on the outside. So we arranged this time. It's a perfect time. You guys have the students have a half a day so they can work outside and keep the campus clean.
Students say they signed up to keep the campus looking clean because they have pride in their school.
I like opportunities where I can volunteer to help clean up certain places, especially like parks or especially the campus too. I just like the cleanup aspect of it all.
Students were able to earn up to 2 service hours for participating. There will be more campus cleanup events in the future. Franklin's homecoming is next week, and you still have a little bit of time to customize your mums.
PTSA volunteers are in full swing at the Magnet Campus Room 122, creating custom mums for homecoming. The last day for customizations is Monday, September 25th. Traditionally, students wear mums on the day of the homecoming football game. Mums are an arrangement of flowers, ribbons, bells, and charms that are sewn together. They are typically worn around someone's neck or around their arm.
All of the funds that go into this we're all volunteers in the mum room here, so all of the funds go back into PTSA, and that's what helps fund Project Grad for the seniors at the end of the year, and it also goes and helps provide scholarships for seniors that are part of PTSA.
Volunteers have been at it for weeks, getting ready for the big homecoming game. This is something PTSA volunteers do every year to get ready for homecoming.
Homecoming tickets are now on sale. This year's theme is Starry Night. Tickets are $30 until September 22nd. The price goes up to $35 starting September 25th. If you pay at the door, the price will be $45. The dance is happening Saturday, September 30th at the stadium from 8 to 11:45 p.m. The night will end with a fireworks show. No backpacks, large bags, or heels are allowed. All outfits must follow the school dress code, and you can find tickets at the business office, W111, or online.
The annual homecoming parade is happening Wednesday, September 27th at 6 p.m. This year's theme is Intergalactic. The parade will take off from the Magnet campus onto Westwind. It will continue right down Belvedere. The parade will turn right onto Ressler and continue until it reaches the school. There will be prizes for the top 3 floats. You're welcome to line the streets and watch the parade go by.
To celebrate homecoming week, we'll be having another dress-up week. Monday is Space Jam Day. Wear your own sports jersey. Tuesday is Men in Black vs. Aliens. Dress up in a suit or as an alien. Wednesday is Intergalactic Class Competition Day. Here are the themes. Seniors get Star Wars, juniors get Retro Space, sophomores get Buzz Lightyear, and freshmen get Pac-Man. Thursday is Under the Stars. Wear your coziest pajamas. And Friday is the Mums and Garters. Wear your mom or garter or Franklin gear.
Hey Cougars, I'm Marco Cervantes, and here's a look at your Franklin sports. What a week full of action. There is so much to recap, so let's start with volleyball. JV Volleyball starts a new winning streak as they take down Pebble Hills at home 2-0 to gain momentum and improve their record to 14-2. They hope to keep this winning streak alive against El Dorado at home this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Varsity Volleyball continues on their hot streak as they improve to a 26-6 record with an 11-game win streak after defeating Pebble Hills 3-0 on Friday and Eastwood 3-0 on Tuesday. We were able to catch up with Jordan and Imperial to tell us how they were ready for this game and what led to the victory against Pebble Hills.
I think at the beginning we struggled a little bit, but after we talked as a team, we got our chemistry back together and we played really well after.
Varsity will look to improve their record and keep their win streak alive in their next game against El Dorado on Friday at home at 6:30 p.m. JV football remains undefeated after defeating Americas in a narrow 27-26 victory and improves to a 3-0 record. After a win against Coronado, the varsity football team looked to continue their win streak against Americas at home, with a superhero and villains themed night for the crowd. Unfortunately, Franklin took their first loss of the season against Americas 16-10 on Friday. After a Shea Smith touchdown run and a late field goal to only trail 6 points, even forcing a fumble and recovering, having some time left to score the game-winning touchdown, but ultimately their late efforts were not enough to come out with a win. Varsity will look to start a new win streak at their next game against Socorro this Thursday at 7 p.m. Now time to recap some of the NFL's Week 2 matchups, starting with Thursday Night Football, where the Eagles take care of business at home versus the Vikings 34-28. For the early Sunday slate, the Seahawks narrowly defeat the Lions in overtime to win on the road 37-31. The Chiefs and the Jaguars becoming a defensive battle as Chiefs squeak out a win in Jacksonville 17-9. For some of the afternoon games, the Giants make a late comeback in the fourth quarter to defeat the Arizona Cardinals 31-28. The Broncos come in close to sending the game into overtime with a Hail Mary, but fall short to the Commanders 35-33, failing to convert on their 2-point conversion. For Sunday Night Football, the Dolphins head into Foxborough and get an easy win against the Patriots 24-17. And to end off the week, we had a doubleheader for Monday Night Football as the Saints defeat the Panthers 20-17, and the Steelers, with a stellar defensive performance, held strong at home, defeating the Browns 26-22. Saturday is EPI's D-Night at the El Paso Locomotives game. Special ticket prices are available for anyone who is part of the district, students and staff included. El Paso's soccer team will take on Phoenix Rising at 7:30 p.m. Saturday night at Southwest University Park. Gates open at 6:30, and fireworks will follow the game. For more national news, an exciting weekend for Formula One as Carlos Sainz takes his second ever Grand Prix win under the lights in Singapore. Red Bull struggled with their car all weekend long, allowing the rest of the teams to duke it out for the win. Ferrari with Sainz ended Max Verstappen's 10 race and Red Bull's 14 historic race win streak. Surely a race to be remembered for years to come. I'm Marco Cervantes, and this concludes our sports section. Here's Diego Valadez with our weather forecast.
I'm Diego Valadez, and here's our weekly weather report. On Thursday, it's going to be a high 87 with a low 63. We're expecting a slightly cloudy day. On Friday, a high 91 and a low 67. Saturday, we'll be experiencing a sunny day, a high 94 and a low 66. On Sunday, we'll be experiencing a high 92 and a low 66 degrees. On Monday, a high 92 and a low 65. And on Tuesday, a slightly cloudy day. We're going to be expecting a high 86 and a low 68 with a slight chance of rain. Thank you, I'm Diego Valadez.
That's all for this week, Cougars. I'm DB Fulkerson.
And I'm Sean Monsiel, and thank you for watching Cougar News Network.